Welcome back, everyone. In today's explainer, we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to impartially deconstruct a highly ambitious, incredibly fast-paced investment document that recently crossed our desks. It's a pitch for a company called OTTIMEDIA, and they are promising absolutely nothing short of a global revolution in out-of-home advertising. If you enjoy seeing exactly how massive, bold financial claims are structured and pitched to high-level investors, you are definitely in the right place. Let's get into it.
Right out of the gate, the document hits potential investors with this exact, very aggressive claim: highest short-term profits ever. The tone of the entire pitch is just highly energetic and immensely confident. It's clearly designed to grab your attention immediately and hold on to it with the promise of literally unprecedented returns.
So, here's the big question we really need to dive into. On one side, the pitch is asking for an initial startup capital of roughly 6 to 9 million euros. But on the other side, it's projecting a staggering 8 billion euros in global sales by year 5. That is an absolutely astronomical leap. So how exactly does the document justify bridging that massive gap?
Section 1. The vision. Giant transparent LED walls.
To really understand the financials here, we first have to wrap our heads around the physical product at the core of all these claims. The pitch outlines an ultra-thin, high-resolution, transparent digital display system. But the key detail is where it goes. These are meant to be installed directly onto the facades of massive office towers. And because the tech is transparent, the document is very careful to emphasize that it still allows 70% of natural light to enter the building's interior.
The proposed scale of these screens is just massive, ranging anywhere from 500 to over 5,000 square meters. But beyond just being incredibly huge, the pitch highlights that these walls are equipped with onboard live cameras. And according to the document, this means the advertisements running on these gigantic screens can be viewed live, in real time on a PC, literally anywhere in the world. The pitch claims this specific feature is so powerful that the product will completely market itself without the company ever needing to go out and hunt for major advertisers.
Section 2. Disrupting ad rates.
Which brings us to their strategy for actually securing those advertisers once the screens are up. The pitch aims to drastically undercut the current out-of-home advertising market to lure in global giants. It explicitly uses the example of Google paying $2 million for just 1 month of advertising on a giant LED screen in Times Square. In stark contrast, OTTIMEDIA claims its advertising rates will be only 17,000 euros per month. The document boldly states that their rates are 120 times lower than competitors in places like New York.
Section 3. Exponential revenue projections.
Okay, so with rock-bottom rates and massive screens, what does the math actually look like? How do they plan to make money so incredibly fast if they're charging so little? Well, the document hinges its entire cash flow model on upfront payments. It states that advertisers will pay somewhere between 200,000 and 500,000 euros per facade for the entire advertising year in advance, and they have to do it within just 7 days. This rapid influx of upfront cash is the engine driving their incredibly fast return claims.
When you plug this into their year-one financial models, the contrast is frankly striking. You've got your maximum startup capital asked for, 9 million euros. Then, the minimum projected revenue for year 1 jumps to 180 million euros. And that's assuming they hit just 10 to 30 global top locations. And the maximum projected year 1 revenue? A whopping 900 million euros.
And hey, if you thought year 1 was aggressive, get ready for their projected global sales figure for year 5, 8 billion euros. The pitch presents this staggering number as the logical conclusion of their expansion plan. The idea is to continuously roll out on top locations in major cities worldwide while automatically bumping up their ad rates by up to 100% every single year as those locations get fully booked.
Bringing it back to the immediate term for the investor, the document asserts a genuinely astonishing return on investment. It claims that the initial capital will yield a return equal to 3 times the investment in just 2 to 4 weeks of operation. The pitch confidently declares that there is literally no other industry where profits are earned this quickly.
Section 4. Benefits for tower owners. Now, a giant screen obviously needs a giant building to hang on. The document recognizes that to scale globally, they absolutely need buy-in from landlords of nearly empty office towers. So they break down these multi-tiered incentives designed to create a total win-win situation, which is a super common tactic in high-stakes pitches to remove any friction. Landlords get a base rent of 200,000 euros per facade, which automatically goes up 20% each year. On top of that, they get a 20% commission on any new advertisers they bring in, and they specifically target their own building tenants by offering them a 10% discount. Plus, the landlord gets 200,000 euros worth of free advertising space annually. Pretty sweet deal, right?
Section 5. The Stakeholder Ask. So we've seen the tech, the market strategy, and these absolutely wild projections. Now let's actually look at what the document demands from the prospective investor. The pitch lays out a very specific multi-million-dollar sequence of events. Phase 1 kicks off by signing what they call a highly transparent, tax-free stakeholder agreement. Next up, the investor must officially sign a deed of participation through a notary based in Vienna. Finally, to get the ball rolling, the stakeholder transfers the first tranche of 3 million euros into a joint bank account. Interestingly enough, the document notes this automatically makes the stakeholder a full co-owner of their LED video wall factory.
Moving right along to Phase 2, the stakeholder travels to Vienna to inspect this LED production facility in person. Once trust is established on the ground, the stakeholder transfers the second tranche of 3 million euros. That completes the full 6 million euro ask, which is then immediately deployed to manufacture and install the very first massive screen. We're talking over 2,000 square meters, targeting a major metropolis like Mumbai or Delhi to officially launch the business.
Once that very first screen goes live, the pitch outlines this highly aggressive launch day strategy. They plan to invite 5,000 companies to a massive presentation day right at the location. They project that 5 million people a day will view the ads, instantly attracting giants like Google and Amazon. And by targeting the existing tenants of the Office Tower itself, they believe they're going to instantly lock in an entire year of ad revenue in just a matter of days.
The document wraps up its pitch by really reiterating its own unparalleled scale. To quote the text directly once more, "There is currently no company in the world with such extremely exponential profit growth." You can really see the sheer ambition and unyielding confidence that runs through every single page of this investment proposal.
And that brings us to the end of our breakdown. We've traced the logic, the product, and the genuinely staggering financial claims presented in this pitch. So I want to leave you with this final thought. Based on the structured framework we've just explored together, is this a genuinely visionary leap in instant monetization and out-of-home advertising? Or are these hyper-aggressive projections simply too good to be true? It's a fascinating document to analyze, and I really hope this explainer helped you see exactly how a high-stakes pitch is constructed from the ground up. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I'll see you in the next one.